And that fly past by 3 FA-18 Hornet jets over Parliament House and Anzac Parade marked a tribute to the men and women who served in the Air Force in every theatre of war since 1914.
The Royal Australian Air Force has a proud history, from the pilots who flew over Gallipoli and the killing fields of the Somme and the Western Front in World War I, to the few, the remarkable men in their remarkable machines, the Spitfires and Hurricanes who turned the tide against the Nazi attacks in the Battle of Britain.
50, 60, 70, 80 machines in a day have been destroyed.
Some saw out their service overseas as Anzac representatives in a force assembled by the High Command to fight the threat on all fronts. For many of those who returned to Australia to answer the call for airmen to combat the threat of a Japanese invasion found themselves in a wartime backwater and with vastly inferior aircraft.
It was like flying a Wirraway after having flown a Hurricane was like going from a Lamborghini to a Datsun four-cylinder.
And denied the chance to take part in the final thrust towards victory, but with a job still to do.
At Bougainville, we were there with the Kiwis, and with a force of 6,000 men, we were able to hold 30,000 Japanese on the island.
A job fraught with everyday danger. Jim Nolan has vivid memory of crashing his crippled boomerang fighter.
At about 400 miles an hour, I was able to get out the aircraft and I could see the foam, individual bubbles on the water, so I knew I didn't have much time. So I pulled the ripcord, and the deceleration was so great that my flying boots and socks came off, and I hit the water so hard with my feet that it split the soles of my feet.
For 4 days, Jim drifted in shark-infested waters until a chance encounter at night with 2 islanders in an outrigger canoe.
I'm out of sight of land. There's no reason in the world why 2 natives would be paddling at this time of night. Anyway, they had no English. They just came over and took the lanyard off my dinghy, attached it to their lacatoy, and started paddling back. So they paddled right back through the night and right through the next day.
Jim survived his ordeal and returned home to Australia, but still proudly wears a uniform issued to him in 1943 to replace the clothes he lost in that crash. John Bergin, Sky News.